Greetings everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Vormithrax, this is Vintage Story. Let's continue. Single player, creepy adventure mode, whatever. I have updated to the most recent version, 1.20.11 stable. And no content additions, some bug fixes, and some memory optimization improvements. So, you know, more RAM available, yay. Not sure I'll notice, but, you know, it's always a good thing. So, when we left off, I believe we had just gotten some bronze working. We're waiting for the bronze to cool off and be ready. We got a lot of stuff to do. We're about to launch into the Iron Age. Just straight up into iron. Almost straight. We got a few things to do in the bronze. All right. July 7 already. Almost out of July. Oh, we're so fast on this pathing. It freaks me out. Alright, look at that glorious ingots of tin bronze. Yeah, I know. Do we have any food? We do not. I keep forgetting about those hides. I think they've all gone bad again. Yep. No hides for me. Because I always forget to use the damn things. Just stay on the bar. Alright, what time is it? Just after midnight. So... yeah, this stuff's all still too hot. We've got 10 tools worth of cassiterite still. And we already have the tin bronze anvil down. So, I did want to make a chisel. So we can chisel apart our old anvil that we won't need anymore. For some more cover. So, I guess we'll do that while we wait. Alright, so we're going to make a chisel, and what else do I want to make out of copper? I'm actually not sure. Yeah, we'll look at the recipe list when we get to it. I'll make a decision. Alright, hopefully the 2 bronze pickaxes are enough to get us to the iron. We're going to need to start collecting flint again. We need to turn it into calcined flint. Grind it up, and combine that with clay to make fire clay so we can get our bloomeries going. That's a somewhat new process, so I'm not sure just how much flint we're going to go through. So, all right. Chisel. You waste so much of this bar for a chisel. Chisel complete. What else do we want? Another spearhead. It'll probably be either shears or a Scythe head, scythe head. More, I could do a plate. No, plates take 2. Ah, yeah, let's do nail strips. That's what we need. The obvious one. Time to get some water inside the blacksmithery, I think. We have the capability. Okay, so now we can grab the anvil and chop it up. Cool. We can heat those up and make some more nail strips for boxes. Alright, these are cool enough now. Awesome. Alright, we got more boxes. Oops, I got 4 without signs. Let's fix that. Can you not turn them into storage chests when you make signs on them? Guess not. It seems limiting. Alright, we'll sort that out in a bit. We are down to just that one pickaxe, copper. Yeah. Alright, so this won't be needed. And it'll take us a while to blow through a bronze pickaxe. We'll keep that as the backup for that. All right. 4 o'clock already. And we have material. All right. We got chests. I don't need to make more of that. We got a good supply of copper now between that and that. So we're not going to run into any problems there anytime soon. I wish I had a little more cassiterite, but I think with 10 tools available there and what we've already made, I think we should easily be able to get to iron. So I really need to concentrate on getting the iron flowing. Improved armor would be good. Where are we at for crops? We are at 5 out of 9. Still going to be a while. 4 out of 5 on the turnips, but we're only going to get half of the output because of the heat stunting. 6 out of 7 on the couple of carrots. 4 out of 9 on the rye. Yeah. Alright, I still need to do a whole bunch of seed gathering. And let's go check over here. How we doing? Not populated yet. Alright, so we're waiting for the next re-up on the bees. And then we're going to harvest this center row as soon as I see these populated. So, I don't got to worry about that for now. I would still like to get more cattails planted. I need to get some clay going. So we're going to have to start doing food preservation sooner rather than later. So I'm going to need lots of crocs, then go hunting. And then use the meager vegetables we bring in to combine with the protein into some food. What shall we do? I also need to go talk to the merchants. I haven't been visiting them. I need to go see. I know we have the one important merchant that gives you the quests to the various story locations, as well as access to the elk. I don't remember the other two, and I haven't been checking what I might be able to sell to them to stockpile some gears. So we need to go look at them real quick. I'm probably going to stop working on the house until winter time. There's not a lot to do during the winter because you're so limited in because of the cold and the snow being on everything. So harvesting materials during the wintertime and finishing the building will probably be my main project. So we've got enough space and enough stuff to do between now and then that I won't need the other 2 quadrants quite yet. I doubt we're going to get much of any kind of tanning done this season, this first year. So clothing is actually going to be somewhat of a problem during the wintertime. Hopefully we get at least 1 or 2 flax harvests in. All right, let's go ahead and put the tools away. I think we are done in here for now. All right, so pick up flint. Check the merchants. I need to do a hunting run. We do have a few pigs nearby. And some wolves wouldn't be out of the realm of desire, just so we can get our protein count up. Get that bar filled back up again. I need to start prepping for some grain so we can get some bread cooking. I forget the process for that. Clay oven. Firewood, yeah. And the dough, which is just... Ooh, what the hell is that? Really? Oh, okay. I was wondering. Yeah, alright, so we got to get the clay oven as well. Alright, I don't have any good shovels. And I don't want to use that. I'm never going to use these. Let's get rid of all these stone tools that we're never going to use. Well, maybe the flint hose, actually. I thought that was shovel. The hose we can use. They don't really have any particular benefit other than durability for when you're hoeing the soil, so we don't need that. Am I going to go pro picking? I might go pro picking. Let's go ahead and put you there. Other than that, we're okay. I don't need all of these torches with me. Alright, I think I am going to... Not going to need that anytime soon. Let's do 3 more of the copper. Or not copper, bronze. Alright, that's going to be 6 of that. And it's 1854. Yeah, 54, 300 units. Alright, so we'll pour out a set of tools. Actually, the pickaxe, I don't need another one. Let's do a bronze falx instead. Or do we do a hammer? How are we doing over here? Almost dead. Let's do a hammer instead. Yeah, so we'll do these 3. Alright, so while that heats, let's go talk to the merchants real quick. I think I can talk to them and get back before that's ready to go. Alright, clothing merchant. That actually is pretty good if I get enough gears to get me stuff I can use during the winter. Not right now, though. So, clothing merchant. There's the treasure hunter. So, we can buy temporal gears, huh? Look at that. I don't have bismuth. I have tin bronze. I don't have black bronze. You want bronze that I don't have. All of them. Well, that's annoying. Linen sacks, huh? A lot of flax going to linen sacks. That's pretty much my only choice. Absolutely no chance of that. Rye bread. We could do rye bread once I get some crops going, but these are going to change. Alright, so good to know. So clothing, treasure hunter, and furniture. Not going to get much use. Actually, lanterns I can make myself, doors I can make myself, and paintings I don't care about. I can buy fire clay, huh? Alright. Tin bronze nail strips. 2 gears each, huh? Well, if I had a lot more tin, maybe. Alright, so furniture and clothing other than the treasure hunter. Got it. Yeah, the traders are pretty hit or miss, but I mean, there's lots of traders out there, not just the ones right next to you, so I guess the intent is that you travel and check a bunch of them. Forgot to reset my torches. And you use them for selling stuff to them so you can just gather up a bunch of gears for when you do happen to get something. I don't often take advantage of them myself either, but it's always good to look. Every once in a while I have been able to get something fairly critical out of them, if you get the right combination. So, just depends on which ones you get, and they do reset their needs once a week? I forget how often, but they change their list of items regularly. I just forget the time frame. Alright, torches reset. What do we got in here? Lots of time on the veggies. 2 more days on my rhizomes. You're essentially gone. I got enough veggies. I could do a few meals if we went out hunting. Alright, so we're waiting for these to finish cooling. I'll go get some clay, do kind of a perimeter search for seeds. And scoop up all the flint that I see. I gotta remember to grab flint. I'm out of the habit of grabbing flint. We've got a bit right here, but I don't know. Let's actually grab this and get this going. Calcinated flint chunks. I don't know how fast this processes. Might need 2 or 3 fires running simultaneously to get this in a substantial amount. It'll be a bit before I start converting it, but I'm not sure this peat gets hot enough. No, this peat doesn't get hot enough. That's a problem. I think I need 1,000. Yeah, smelting temperature's 1,000. That only goes to 900. Ouch. Alright, so let's hold off on this. I gotta think about that. I think only charcoal goes to 1,000. I know this is better than firewood. 700, 900, so it's gotta be charcoal, which is what, 1080? 1,300 for charcoal. So coal or brown coal probably reaches it, but I don't have easy access to those currently. We do have a brown coal on the ground, but I'm not sure. I've never actually gone digging for coal with ground coal, so I don't know just how prevalent it is. Alright, we'll have to hold off on that. That or I need to chop down 1,000,000 trees and get my charcoal pit rolling again. So, another consideration. Not quite cool enough yet. get this going. Not too much more to get a charcoal fire going. If I do one layer, I might do a double layer. Go break a few axes. It's an activity I'd like to do at night if it's calm. Get other stuff done during the day where I need to be moving around and being able to see things. So let's hold off on that in hopes we can do it at night. All right, you guys should be ready. Another thing I need to do, we're almost out of sticks. Alright, we're good on hammers. There we go. Good tool lineup. Let's swap out the knife. Cool. Alright, let's put this shovel to work. Let's go get some clay first. Don't care about cranberries. I'm not going to have enough room for clay. Got too much of this other stuff taking up all my slots. to get rid of these stones. Let's get some more boxes up. Do more stone stuff. And hey now. Yeah, let's not mix and match those. Almost spoiled, that's fine. 100 days, 1.2 years. Wait, there's 9 days in a month in this. So 1.2 years isn't that much farther than that anyway. Screw it, don't care. All right. All right, that clears some of that up. Really? I don't want to have to dig for clay for a while. Oops. Cool. Good enough. All right. Daylight is fading already. Barely get even a couple of chores done and we run out of daylight, and the days are getting shorter as we get closer to winter. Either Fiddle Creek. Okay. Lots of clay for the box. Yeah, that's what I like. Don't need you. Don't need you. I need to grab some more berries. We've got cranberries right out here. I'll just grab those. Alright, let's run over here for a second. I remember seeing charcoal, brown charcoal bits, I think. Brown charcoal bits. So, I know there's some more over there. I don't want to be near this thing, especially in the dark. Yeah, let's go plant these bushes real quick. What mod provides a little card in the upper left corner? That would be the HUD mod. Trying to remember the full name of it. Only takes a second to pop out and back in. Mod manager, it is the HUD Clock patch. That's the one. And the command you're looking for is vs mod list. VS mods. There we go. I'm not actually running all those mods currently. I really shouldn't cut down all the local berry bushes just because most of them are going to rot. I might need them in the near future. So we'll leave the rest alone. There it is, brown coal bits. So, like I said, I'm unsure if I dig, am I going to find brown coal bits? Yep, brown coal bits. How much, though? And is it one layer deep or 2 layers? I think we'll find out when we come back. Portal nearby, single space steps, not a good thing. Need to start checking some of the local cave systems too. Alright, so digging for coal. It's on the list. I probably should have brought back 1 or 2 just to check the temp. I guess I can do it in the thing. So far, I've just seen brown in 2 or 3 spots. Okay, let's get a spot for just a water hole where I can throw hot items. I guess I'll put it right here. Alright, now we can toss items into there to cool them down when they're off the forge. What else? Alright, inventory's reset. So, we do have low rift activity. Coming up on the last day in July in a couple minutes. Let's do some clay forming. I need to get the oven going. I forget how to make the oven, but not on this list. Ah, there it is. No, not the planter. Created by clay forming. Fire clay only? Ah, alright. Part of that change. Alright, let's go chop some trees so I can get the charcoal pit ready to go. Take those 2 axes. Try to burn up these copper axes before I start using the bronze. Guess I should be looking for sap indicators first. We'll see. How far I go into the progression depends mostly on audience. If you guys continue to watch, I continue to play. That's pretty much how it works. When viewer interest dries out, drops off substantially, then I stop. So it's not really up to me. And beholden to the whims of the audience. Okay, pretty good run. Definitely more than enough to get this rolling. I'm tempted to do a double stack. Not have to deal with it for a while. Yeah, I think we're going to go for a double stack. Yeah, won't take long to get enough to finish that. One more trip. That'll keep us in charcoal for a wee bit, depending on just how much I burn through trying to do the calcined flint. Don't need you anymore. Being better about ore patches today? Oh, we solved that problem. We're in good shape now. We just had that one unfortunate mountainside circumstance. It was terrible. After that, we found a good spot. We're gloriously into the Bronze Age, heading for iron really quickly. Alright, let's just keep chopping close to the traders first, I guess. So I'm just blowing out my copper stuff. We've got enough bronze on hand to go straight to iron. I just need to, you know, go mine the iron and get some bloomeries created, which is what we're kind of working on now. Need to get a bunch of calcinated flint, unless I can track down some fire clay. We got to craft our fire clay so I can do bloomeries. Yet another step involved now in the bloomery process, making iron even more of a pain in the ass than it was before. There's no particular benefit one way or the other. They're a little faster to manage, pulling them in and out of crates than clicking and holding to pick them up off the ground. There's no benefit either way, really. Sometimes you have storage spaces in boxes, and sometimes you don't. So when you don't, you stack them on the ground. When you do, I generally throw them in the boxes. The benefit of stacking them outside next to your walls is that, you know, you let the bears climb up on your roof and chase you off. Totally on purpose, you know. Provides entertainment for the audience when the bear climbs up the stack and then gets on the roof you thought that he couldn't reach. Then you have to go diving off the far side. Or so I've heard, you know. Totally didn't happen to me earlier in this run. It might be enough to finish it, but we'll finish. Getting all the stacks. Yeah, bears can climb 2 tall or 3 tall, I forget which. So I hadn't quite finished the wall on one side of the expansion on the house, and the bear climbed up on top of that wall and then climbed up on top of the roof with me. So I had to go diving off the far side of the building and run away until I could deal with him. Bears are good climbers. Let's do one more good size one. So we've got our stockpile of clay. Now we'll have a nice stockpile of charcoal tomorrow. I got plenty to get me through the day. That should hopefully give me enough to do some calcined flint until we get some brown coal. I'm always not convinced that digging brown coal is worth it. I mean, when trees are readily available, you can either spend time digging coal out of the ground or you can chop trees. That's really the only factor. It only takes a few seconds to set up the charcoal kiln and get it fired up, and then you just wait a day and you've got a bunch of charcoal. So I'm never convinced that digging coal is actually worth it. Nope. Go over here first. Yep, we got our bees going. We've got a full apiary. We've actually harvested twice already. I'm doing 3 at a time. I've got 9 beehives over there. So I do a row, wait till it repops, do the next row, wait till it repops, do the next row. I just cycle between them. We're waiting for the repop so I can do my 3rd harvest. So we're good. We got honey processing, and we got some wax starting to build up. Things are coming together finally. We're getting the infrastructure completed that we needed to. Oh, we toasted all of my copper axes. All right. Here we go. Double stack 4x4. Now we just need to get the thing covered. Don't technically need one there, but let's do it anyway. All right, completely covered. Completely covered. I need a blade of grass. All right, unlit charcoal pit. There it is.